comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Check out! Check in. I'm coming after you. Monday.
Now a first down throw. Lock. Ebron's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. 12. Luck on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Throwing again is Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Locke to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Hey, check. Go, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. It's caught by Sanders. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And some room to work. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He got 29 yards that time.
Recon, 132 fighter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check 13. Check 31. Check 31.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running on 1st down with Ware. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ready! Let's go, time. 11Z. Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
Looking to run with Mack. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And his throw here is incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's got his tight end Fant. A very solid gain of 27.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. He's got it at the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
53 at the line. Stay with your man.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and goal. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the half. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
11.
On first down, Love. Funchess has it complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it. It's Mack. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. From the 40 now on second down. Luck. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Go!
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Luck defers to Mack. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On first down, Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper.
53 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 53 is the mic. 53.
A final shot before half for Locke. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check it back. Check it.
Yo, go. Hey, Haywood.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's... Stop behind the line.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
The mic. 58 the mic. Good track. 58.
Get it.
Throwing his lock on third down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A good pickup there, 26 yards on first down. Lindsey, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Ready? 30 base.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Exit.
10.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Robinson with a big catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Luck now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mack, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Now Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now it's Locke. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. on third down, a run by Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. On first down, it's Locke. He completes this one to Mack. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
It's a game of 2.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, 47. I'm coming, baby.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Love. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
A 50-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Tight dog. Check. Right there.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick 6. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. On first down, right back to Lindsay. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards on the ground. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Lindsay. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now to the air, Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Here's Locke, and that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was come back under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Bradley Chubb, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To throw is Luck. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got Jack Doyle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Now Luck, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Todd Davis. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
No. Ready.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
On the double.
53, Mike. Come
now. Hey, wahoo.
53's Mike.
Fire.
Back to throw. Lock. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Let's go. 91.
Number 53, Mike 53. I got it. Watch switch.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch twist.
Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Tackle made by Malik Hooker. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen,